So one big complaint that people have about teacher preparation programs is that they literally just like don't teach classroom management. Like they'll have a class called classroom management, but they don't teach you classroom management in there. I didn't go to teaching for undergrad, but I'm in grad school. I didn't go to teaching. Fucking clearly. I didn't major in education in undergrad, but I'm getting a master's of art in teaching right now, and like I'm really learning absolutely nothing, which is phenomenal. And a lot of people in my program, it's their first year teaching. It's my fifth year for context, and they're like fighting for their lives. So I've been giving them a lot of classroom management advice via GroupMe. So I figured I should drop the knowledge on you all as well. I don't have names for any of these strategies. I don't know if they're researched. I'm a self-taught genius when it comes to classroom management, so this is what I do. My research and evidence is that they usually listen to me, so it's working pretty well. So one of them, I like to do like redirection that gets bigger to smaller. So let me explain what I mean by that. Let's say I'm walking in the room, this happens every single day. A couple kids aren't in their assigned seats, they didn't put their phone away. They know when you come in my room, you put your phone in your little pocket and you go to sit in your assigned seat, and there's directions on the board. So to the entire class, I'll be like, all right, everyone make sure that your phone's in the pocket and you're in your assigned seat. Most people will do it if they haven't already done it. Identify the people that still aren't doing it. Hopefully it's not going to be that many. This is going to take a lot longer if it is that many, but it will still work. Let's say there's 2 or 3 of them. I'm going to go to the part of the room that they're at. So let's say this is where they're sitting, but this is not their assigned seat. I'm not going to get too close to them, but I'm going to move closer, obviously, but still give a good 2 to 3 feet of space. Kids don't like when you enter their personal space the same way I don't like when people enter my personal space. Hey guys, make sure we're all in our assigned seats, and look at them when you're saying it, but do not call them out by name because they haven't been combative towards you yet, so you don't need to be combative towards them, but you can use proximity to be clear, like, I see you, I'm noticing you. And then if they are still ignoring you, get a little bit closer. Again, leave at least a foot of space. You do not need to be like this with them. Get a little bit closer and be like, is that your assigned seat? Because they might not know. They might be in the wrong place because kids forget things. They have multiple classes. Sometimes we change seating charts. Is that your assigned seat? They'll either say yes, and you can say, no, it's not. Go check the clipboard, and you can see where your assigned seat is. Thank you. Or they'll be like, and you're like, yeah, so we're going to be in our assigned seat. Let's go ahead and go over there. Or they'll look at you and be like, no, and then they'll just get up and do it. That's usually how it goes for me. If they're giving me an attitude or start to be combative, you turn the customer service voice on. We're all gonna go into our assigned seats right now. Thank you so much. And then if they're still being combative towards you, is there a reason that you feel that rule doesn't apply to you? Because as you can see, all 29 other people had no problem with it and they're ready to get started. So I'm just curious to hear why you think you don't have to do that. That always throws them. They're just used to getting yelled at. They're not used to having a question asked about why they're doing their behavior. Occasionally, you really break ground and they'll tell you something and you'll really get into it. But most of the time, it just makes them really uncomfortable and they're like, okay, I'm gonna go sit down now. And like, if you're not a teacher and you've never been a teacher and you're like, you're being so mean, when? What did I say that was rude? What did I say that was personal? What did I say that was hurtful? And I teach 11th grade for context. If I taught elementary school, I might handle that very differently. And again, am I like that all day, every day? No, it probably gets to that point of being like, why do you feel, where I'm being very direct, 3 times a week, maybe 3 to 4 times a week, not in each class, in total, it gets to that point. And I don't think that's that often.